Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's SZN. Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. with a first down. They'll snap it from the 32. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might be changing the route. They'll try to bully their way for the first. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive when these third downs present themselves.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Finds a tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And it's another 1st and 10 play. The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to throw. It's SZN. Fires it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess
breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Just enough time for one final play of the half. quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneak gets it done.
And that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man quickly. Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun, the ground game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
To the air, it's Manning. Makes a connection. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive.
Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
And he tacked on the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you...
Wheels it in down the outside. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on a...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking for space. It's Baxter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch.
Well, that's a huge completion on third down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got two on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with two.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
On the run, it's Baxter. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Touchdown, Longhorns! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's SZN. Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
This time on target. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Peoples. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. With the catch, it's Peoples. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Dumps it to the back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested.
They will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Looking downfield, it's SZN. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, a last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another